Yes.
Sure. So I don't even know. Just surprise me.
Water. Do they have Gatorade? Is Gatorade an option? Gatorade tier 1, water tier 2. Huh?
Alright, so yeah, both of these players are from the, like, general Central Florida area. Michael Sanders is, like, not as central, but...
Got some Mountain Dew repping going on in chat. I don't know how I feel about that.
Alright, so...
You gotta raise your rainbow Hobans for the Hoban Lords.
The Rainbow Hobans?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Cool.
Purple, red, orange,
Blue. Blue.
I don't think they have blue.
What do you mean? What color is that?
What? Purple.
That's purple? What's the flavor? Oh god, no grape. What is this?
Yeah.
They don't have blue? Alright, blue is tier 1. Red is tier 2. White is tier 2. Red is tier 3. So
All
go
right.
down that. Only the patriotic
All
colors.
right.
That's
so,
it.
yeah. So, Leif,
Yeah.
it does appear he is playing Burning Abyss.
The Rainbow Hobans. They give us power.
And we start with a Barber.
Are we
and a normal
guessing?
summon Sir.
Are we guessing what Mike Sanders is
now
playing?
The question is he going to go for the safe play? He goes for the safe play.
Literally the minuses. Rest in pepperonis. No, it's fine.
Oh, and I believe Mike Sanders is playing Shadal's. From what I saw when I passed by earlier. Yes, it is. I'm not sure what variant of Shadal's, but Shadal's.
To dodge Veiler. Okay.
What was the normal summon? Was that Mathematician or
Stick?
Oh, Stick. Okay. I didn't catch it. I just saw it flip down, and I saw him going through his deck. He's like, "What is it?" So he's playing the.
He's going full IQ.
He's playing the Seraph Shadal's. If he's playing the Seraph engine,
stick chair scraps.
If he's playing sticks and chairs, he's probably playing Norden. I'd have to assume as much. All right, so we have a normal summon Skarm. 130. And first Dante Mill.
That was them's the beats. He's playing nothing.
And
why would you play Star Seraph when you could play Clowns? He says. Have we seen a Shadal card in his hand?
Yeah, I saw a Squamata.
Okay.
Like, okay. Now, if you aren't a regular on the stream, then you don't know like my main deck right now. But I've been playing a deck that's like almost entirely dedicated to the Star Seraph engine. Like, the big reason to play it over playing the Clowns is just the sheer explosiveness and just the amount of just the amount of like sheer card advantage that it ends up giving you. Like, pretty much if you resolve a Star Seraph combo, then you're almost guareed to be in a position where it's just you. Yeah, usually
He's going ham here.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Yeah, but you're going to be in a position after you resolve it where your opponent's going to be really low on cards and you're going to be really high on cards. And then it's like, it makes it so that at that point, it just makes like victory elementary. Alright. And from what I caught from his hand was that he does have another Scepter there. So he's going to get to do...
All things considering, He just wins here if he has no response, correct?
Well, not quite. The biggest issue here is that
Is that not game?
he was just put down to 500 life.
Yeah.
But
that's not game.
there's a barber under one of those downer magicians. If that barber hits the graveyard, he can target up to 3 Burning Abyss, and for each one that gets banished, then it'll do 300 damage.
At that point, why not just put the downward over the Dante before attacking? Or that's main phase 2 only.
That's
right?
only in main phase 2.
Right.
And at this point, with the number of materials, it'd be the same damage anyway.
Yeah.
Like, he did the thing is with the... Oh, wait. Yeah, if he had a lake, why would he make that? If he had the lake, he literally was just going to win the game without the downers. Now there's actually a window for... Like, okay, if Sanders can make, like, an Abyss Dweller before overlaying with his Stick and Chair...
He has turns to do things.
Yeah, like, he could have literally just won the game on the spot and draw phase if he had the lake down. I'm not sure if he realized that. I'm sure he didn't realize that.
All we've seen are Sticks and Chairs. I'm like really curious what else is in there. I see Valor.
I thought I saw a
stick,
Squamata in his
looks
hand.
like. Do Shadalls play Book of Moon?
Yes. Everything plays Book of Moon. Well, not everything.
Book of Moon always
but-
feels like one of those cards that like goes on and off between people who are like, that card's terrible.
All right, and we have Adulterous.
And
Gonna
is
take
that a
out the
Fire
back
Lake?
row. Yeah, it was a
Wow.
Fire Lake. Yeah, and that looks like a
is-
Shadal fusion.
That is questionable there.
Yeah. Except
He has Regeki.
All right, so Shadal fusion is played here.
At this point, without making a Dweller,
Yeah, he
Or
has to.
say,
He has to make a Dweller. Like that's
what's the Satellar Knight card?
or Diamond. Like
Yeah.
the problem here is Diamond won't be able to stop the Barber from activating if he chains the Dante's effect. If he like sets up the chain so that the Barber's chain 1 and the Dante's chain 2, well, whatever Dante gets back will get banished. He doesn't care because he's winning the game on the spot.
Is there no rank 4 that just like macros or
No.
that one only removes things by negating their effects or whatever?
Yeah, like
I forget what the diamond.
Oh, Diamond says
exactly.
Diamond says that while it has materials, cards cannot be sent from the deck to the graveyard,
Okay.
and any card that would go from the graveyard to the hand gets banished.
I see.
And then on top of that, whenever your opponent activates a Dark Monster's effect, you can detach a material to negate and destroy it. Like, that would be an answer to the Barber if there wasn't the Dante there as well.
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to see if there's a way to avoid death without
same.
making Dweller.
Like, and I'm not even sure if he would be playing it. Like, as strong of a card as it is,
Dweller?
yeah, it's really tough to find space for it when you're playing the Star Seraph engine.
It definitely seems like an awkward position to be in. He has like a ton of like power here, but
Yeah, it's not going to matter with
that
what
turn
his
2
life's at.
attacking with everything was
But,
pretty
like,
strong.
The fact that he's even alive at this point, he shouldn't be. Like, if Leif had realized that he could just Fire Lake his own monster away, like, he could just Fire Lake, send the 2
I
Dantes,
mean, he could have
blow
won
up
if he
the
would
Virgil.
have milled like a Graph or Seer.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure he did mill a Graph when he detached the Seer, and that's what made the Virgil. It was just that... It's just, I'm not sure if there's any way for him to come back here. Oh my god, that's a Solemn Scolding in his hand. Not very useful when you're sitting at 500 life points.
Still thinking here.
Like, he's trying to figure out if there's any play he has whatsoever, but I don't think he does.
Ojama Brown. Makes me uncomfortable.
You can't make you can't make Shriver unless you're using Satellar Knight monsters, and 2, like, even doing
It would've
that,
died
like, like, the whole thing here is he needs to be able to find a way to out the board without killing the Downard that has the Barber under it, and I don't think there's any way he can do this. So yeah, he's gonna attack with the constructs. and attack with the Deltarus for 200 damage. But I don't see, unless Leif makes another big mistake here, which I find unlikely, like, he has this game. Like, even if he does have Dweller, I don't know if he had if he was in a position where he could actually play it.
Like, make use of it.
Yeah. Like, if that downer dies or even just attacks or battles, like, it's game over. It's just a matter of, can we get yeah, it's like, does Sanders have a way to prevent that from happening?
Yeah, rest in pepperonis for sure.
Okay, he's gonna have it blow up itself. Interesting.
Curious.
I'm curious as well.
That. Bobby, help.
What?
Why'd he do that?
Blow up the... Like, my only thought is that... Alright, well... Oh my god, no. Unless he has a Book of Moon. Oh no, he used Book of Moon already.
Yeah, he already used Book of Moon.
His El Shaddai fusion. That's not gonna help. Because all he has to do is just continue the attack. If he just continues the attack. Yeah, but all he has to do is continue to attack.
He can bring it out in defense mode.
Yeah, but the thing is when Downer battles, at the end of the damage step, it detaches. I'm really confused as well. Yeah, and then Shekinaga can only negate effects in the... or can only negate effects of special summon monsters on the field. So I think he was just doing the play and hoping that for some reason Leif would like blank on it. But yeah, so Burning Abyss with a rather explosive opening takes game 1.
I guess it's in a scenario like that, if you've already figured out how you lose, you just bank on your opponent not having figured out how you lose.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I've had games like that before where it's like I've had games over like that same situation where it's like, okay, I'm like, I only will win if my opponent does something that, like, something wrong, and then you just try and bait your opponent into doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, I remember like playing games and I'd just like scoop.
Like,
they'd be like, "Why are you scooping?" And I'm like, "Well, you just revive your blaster from." You forgot about blaster, and then I'm just like sad, like didn't have to scoop.
Probably either one of this one or this one. I gotta find it.
bring back Lightsworns at this point.
Actually, rainbow Hobins. What is this regular Hobin?
Because apparently Kappa equals Hoban.
Hobin turns Mountain Dew into wine.
Chaos Dragon meta. I actually like that format. Like I hated the format because like windups and Inzekirs and Rabbit and like every deck did something really stupid.
Every deck was degenerate.
But I like that format because I found a deck that like beat everything except Dino Rabbit. Dino Rabbit was like a toss-up. But when you have lots of when you play Guaibas and Hydrogeddons and Black Garden and King Tiger Wangu and Windup Rabbit, it was weird. Oh, and Thunder King. Triple Thunder King.
This is one of their new Orlando locations.
Oh yeah, they had their Orlando location was in Winter Park. Like, yeah, they had the Winter Park location and the Maitland location. The Winter Park one actually ended up moving over to Waterford Lakes, and that's where this is. Just this specific location just opened up last week.
No Skill Dark Worlds was awesome.
No, you're good.
Dude, every format has its own Dark Worlds.
I got dragged down the other day by an Infernoid player.
Yeah.
It actually was really disappointing because it was game 2. I summoned a stick and I set an emptiness, and then he was like, summon Decatron, dump Etrulia, blow up your emptiness, set a back row, activate drag down, hit the retaliating sea out of my hand, and then flip Monster Gate and milled over half his deck. And then the card he drew off of the drag down was Void Imagination, which he then activated and then proceeded to summon out a Deviety and a Nunku and 2 Atondals. I lost that game.
Goodness.
I lost that game.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep printing 3 things of carries, but I'm gonna stop providing them like a counter.
Alright, so finishing shuffling up for game 2. Well, alright, and it'll be interesting to see if, like, there's definitely some really powerful options in Mike's Star Seraph Shadal deck. Like I saw, like, just when he was resolving that and drawing through all those cards, he has, like, Solemn Scolding in Shadals is actually a really interesting pick. Oh, there.
Do you think they came out?
They might have. There's actually, but Leif, if he's going first, he's just gonna Special Barber and summon. Oh, he's gonna Special Barber, Maxie's Chain, and we have Vanny's Fiend just hitting the field turn 1.
Jeez.
And now the question is, will he be able to find
Does
an
he have
axe of that?
Regeki?
Like, there's an MST.
Fusion, MST, Instant Fusion.
Oh, he has a Shadal Dragon. I think. Or is that a dragon?
It's hard to tell.
Like, at first I thought it was a dragon, but then when it might have been a
He
Falco.
didn't set it.
Cosmo Shadal? I've actually seen that, and it's an
We're just
interesting
going
idea.
all in on Galaxy Cyclones. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Swing with Fiend. That's life.
That is rough.
Leif is going in hard. He's just raw dogging it now. What do you mean? That's a barbecue term? It means like you can't wait to eat a hot dog, so you just have to eat it raw. You know? No, it's a barbecuing term. I watch diners, drive-ins, and dives. I know what raw dogging it means.
Where can you... Alright, so we're running over a Shadal Hedgehog. Gonna thin the deck a bit. I think he's looking through. He's like, how many answers do I have?
That's not gonna help.
I think that's the first time in a long time I've seen a core get searched by a hedgehog.
That's a dragon, I think.
Oh,
It looks. He didn't keep it in his hand very long.
No,
it's a Falco.
He just, like, at this point he's so on life, he just needs to keep stuff off the board. You draw another instant fusion.
Yeah. I'm really sad.
This is really disappointing because it's like.
All right, we're just attacking here. Yep.
And Sanders is down to 800.
Hi, Joe.
Damn.
There's a Raigeki. And yeah.
Jeez. Vanities.
Like,
Fiend.
there were plays, just no plays with a Venice
He
Fiend
carried
turn 1.
He carried the whole game. Fiend was just like, everyone get on my shoulders, I got you. Is that for X-Wing?
Yeah, so Burning Abyss takes that quick 2-0. Game 1 was just a huge flurry of just
No! This man's talking about how the DDD archetype stands for diners, drive-ins, and dives. I hope they have like a Guy Fieri boss monster. But then they also have like an overlay you could put on top of them that's Violent J from the Insane Clown Posse. What happened?
Let's go back to the raw dog.
We're not talking about raw dogging it, which is a barbecue term.